Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, you can see there on the table, well, this is more of the workbench. I'm kind of on lunch here at work, and I've been wanting to make this video for quite some time now, and I just haven't done it. So we were kind of had a little bit slower night at work, so I had to borrow this and do this video. But this is a Kubey Eris KU178, if I remember correctly. It's a carbon fiber version, obviously. But Eric's probably had this knife. He got his probably about the same time I got mine, roughly. I mean, he's had it probably a couple of years, you know, at least. And he showed it to me and told me how he quote-unquote cares for it. First off, I'll say a disclaimer is I don't really recommend this is how you care for your knife. But I tell you what, guys, what I'm about to tell you does kind of speak to the quality of the knife. I have to say that. But oh, the poor pocket clip. He bent the poor pocket clip up a while back, and poor thing. We tried to get him a new one from Kubey, but I didn't hear anything back. So I guess he just kind of bent it back and made it work. So, but it's got a little ripple in it. So whatever. But yeah. How he cares for this knife. He said it's probably been through the dishwasher. He said at least 24 times in we'll say 2 years. Okay, that's how he cleans his knife. Now, it's a D2 knife, and you're starting to see it's picking up some. You got a little bit of rust in there. You got a rust right there where the stop pin makes contact. And well, for D2 and a dishwasher, you know, I guess that's kind of expected. But I tell you what, guys, this thing, it flies out, it drops. He says he's never put a drop of oil on it, never touched it as far as just putting it in the dishwasher. Now, I said before, that's not how I recommend you care for your knives, and he and I have talked about it. But that being said, I tell you what, guys, the action on this one is probably almost as good as mine that's been, we'll say, quote unquote, properly cared for. Okay, oiled, that type of thing. Man, what can you say? I mean, there's D2. I'm just so surprised at it, guys. It really does speak to the quality of the manufacturing that went into this knife. I mean, if it's... And I have no reason to disbelieve him. If he says that's what he does, that's what he does. At least 24 times through a dishwasher. Never a drop of oil put on it. And the action is still awesome. It flies out. Let's see, what's the detent? Yeah, the detent is still really good. Obviously it doesn't, but you break that, you break the detent, it's coming open. And I'm amazed at how well it's held up. I've always said the Eris is probably one of my favorite Kubey knives. I still say that. I just like the sleek, slender nature of it. It feels really good in hand. I like that kind of trailing point, you know, kind of sort of trailing point, drop point blade it's got on it. But yeah, so if you're thinking about Kubey knives and wondering how well are they manufactured, so on, so forth, you know, I've never tried a Kubey, I don't know about them. Well, there's the story of this Kubey Eris. Not a drop of oil put on it, through the dishwasher a couple of dozen times. And guys, the action, like I said, you gotta shake it shut. But it's still probably as good as the one I have that I have, like I said, cared for like most of us care for our knives. The carbon fiber looks great. The hardware looks fantastic. Yeah, I mean, obviously the pocket clip, he bent the heck out of that pocket clip. And yeah, the blade is starting to show a little wear, sure. I mean, it's D2, so for a carbon blade, you would expect it to probably show a little bit of wear and rust being through a dishwasher, but for all that, yeah. I don't know what to say, guys, other than that's a pretty solid, well-built knife. Let me know down in the comments what you think, guys. Yeah, it's a good one. Always has been. As far as I'm concerned, it always will be. Hey, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Just remember, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.